Hi guys, Lady Random here and welcome back to Sky Factory 3. Okay, today I thought we would carry on a little bit with some more of our Britannia, but I just wanted to show you a couple of things that I have been up to in the meantime. I've kind of tidied this up a bit. I've sort of realised I just can't get any more than one of these inventories to link, so I've just got the enormous one. I can probably get that upgraded to the warehouse. I started trying to make a few more and it just wasn't having it, so a little sad, but hey. So if anybody does know if you can link more than one, that would be great. Down here, swapped over now. I've started getting a little bit more of the sort of standard resources, so just trying to get a little bit more sort of gold, silver, etc. We have got some extra sources of power happening down here as well. Oh, you probably see this over here. We'll come to that in a sec. But I've put in some culinary generators from extra utilities too. So I've had to up the solar panels to kind of cope with that a little bit, because these obviously will take grid power as well. But these will actually burn food. So what I've decided to do, and it's something I want to automate a little bit more anyway, is the eggs that we're getting from our chickens up there, is that I'm using the Pam's, even Harvestcraft, where are we? It's the frying pan, isn't it? Which is dead easy to make. Is that gonna pan or is it skillet? That'd be a skillet actually. Yeah, there we go. The skillet. So dead easy. That's just like sticks and a couple of ingots of various forms, so there's plenty of different recipes you can do that with, and you just basically put your eggs in your crafting grid just next to the skillet. That gives you your fried eggs, and we can power this on fried eggs, and they generate 38,400 RF at 32 RF a tick, which is good. So it's quite a nice source of power, obviously only working at the moment while we have the sun. So that's running on the solar panels. Moved the basic capacity bank down here, so we're just charging our jetpack up in there as well. And then of course we've just got these running on a backup for everything else. I have put together one of these, which is colossal chest. So I'm just baffled as to how loud the noise is. I'm guessing it's coming from up here, because I can't see anything else anywhere. And I've flown around and I can't find that we've got any random spawns or anything. But that does seem really kind of loud. But I'm assuming it's coming from there by the sound of it. But we've got this here, colossal chest. So that's made with the colossal chest walls. I'll show you that. So you've got colossal chest walls. You need a colossal chest core and an interface, which is a bit where we can actually sort of pump in the stuff. So what I'm doing is I'm actually pulling all of the stuff out of the vacuum chest into the pipe here. That's feeding directly into there, so that's pulling some of the drops. So we've got loads of stuff coming in just from the let's just sort this quickly. It will let me. There we go. Loads of stuff that's just coming in from the chickens up there, rather than having to keep collecting it. But I just love the way it is basically creaky, but it is a giant chest. So you just basically build it with the chest walls. They're dead easy to make, so that is just literally planks around a log. For your interface, it's basically one of those blocks just surrounded by cobblestone of some form, and then you've got your the chest core, which is literally just again just the chest wall and an iron ingot, and you just basically build a hollow structure. So you can build it as big as you like. I think you can get as far as a chunk. I think this is, I think it's 9 by 9, I think, but that's pretty cool. So that is collecting all the lovelies from there. I've also, as you've probably seen here, I've put some of the monster jerky on. And I have this here, which is the Jerkinator, which is kind of cool little item. Basically, you can hold all of these items in there. So at the moment, I've got a stack of monster jerky in there, but you can put all of these different jerkies. So some of it is the stuff that's made by Pam's Harvestcraft. It's basically a good way of storing a stack of food. So if I get hungry, I just have a little munchie, which is cool, a bit different. We did have a storm on here. I'm going to sleep just to keep the power going on here very quickly. But yeah, we did have a storm, and we did end up, and I forgot about this being in 3.1. What we're talking about 1.10, and we ended up with a couple of skeletal horses because we've got the old 4 horsemen come out. So that was a little bit hairy for a moment there. Hence the reason I've got actually got a bow on me now, was to get rid of those. But that's pretty cool. So that is what I have been up to mostly this week. So yeah, I can just literally whiz around now, grab what I need to, stuff it into the vacuum hopper, or vacuum chest even, like so, and that just all goes and sits down to the bottom. So that's pretty cool. I have created some cold chickens as well. They were pretty easy. They are log and flint chickens bred, and you might get a cold chicken. That again just gives me a little bit of extra fuel should we need it, as well as what's going through the sieve. But let's just come out of here, and we're going to go into our little Britannia area. Ah, typical, we have a visitor. Okay, so last episode we were busy sort of making our living wood, our living rock, etc., and getting our mana pools and our mana spreader set up. And our big issue was how to actually generate the mana, because for some of the things that we need, I should be able to actually vein mine this. Can we vein mine you? Apparently not. Never mind. Yeah, it looks like we needed to make talismans, and you needed sort of all sorts of mana and bits like that to be able to do that. However, there is a flower that you can make which is called the Endoflame, and you don't actually need any kind of runes or anything like that for it. So it's Endoflame, which is this one here. So for that we basically need our petal apothecary, we need a couple of mystical brown petals, a red petal and a light grey. So let's have a look. What have we got in here? Have we got brown? I know we have light grey, so that's one of you. And we should have brown. There we go. So we should get 2 of those. And it was a red one, I think, wasn't it? So we'll grab our Wander the Forest very quickly. Why put our baconator up there? I don't know. Let's get our petals. We'll need seeds. So have I got any seeds in here? I do. So we need seed. So again, very easy. In fact, that doesn't look like it actually does need seeds. Ooh. Okay, well we'll try putting it in. If it looks like we do need seeds, then we will of course add that in. Let's just put that there for the moment. So it's 1 of them, 2 of them, 1 of them, and possibly those. So let's go you, and it does need seeds. There we go. So that is our Endoflame. So we want to have this near to our mana spreader so we can actually pick that up. So let's try putting it, let's put it next to it, I think, for the moment. Now that's a flower that will remain where it is. I'm also needing a hopper and a chest. Or do we actually need a hopper? Probably do need a hopper. But we'll take a chest anyway. We'll take, have we got hoppers in here? Yeah, we have. Excellent. Let's grab the hoppers. Oh, come back. Thank you. Stick those in there. We'll pop those into there as well. Just get them out of the way. So we've got, oh, we've put it back. That's just stupid, wasn't it? Let's try it again, shall we? Hopper, where did you go? Yeah, there. One of you. going there for the moment. So what we're going to do now is we're going to set up some way of getting this to generate mana. Now what the Endoflame does is it actually consumes any items that burn. So for that it means that we've actually got the ability to have wood used. So what we need, I think it's 7 of these, and we need to make what we call, it's an open crate. So it's like an upside down crate. I'm sure it's an open crate. I'm sure it's made like that. Let's just double check that. Open crate. So living wood planks. Ah, we just got living wood, haven't we? Okay, that's fine. Let's make ourselves some living wood planks. There we go. That gives us our open crate, like so. What we can do is we can put that open crate on top of here. In fact, I might actually raise it up just one. So why don't we just use that spare plank very quickly just to pop that there, and let's pop our crate on top of that. We'll break this, and then what we can then do is set a hopper into the side of that. Just, can we get up here very quickly? Okay, lovely jubbly. Let's put our chest there. It doesn't like to vein mine, does it? There we go. And why don't we go get ourselves a bit of wood. Which reminds me I do need to plant another tree by the looks of things. Dunk. Just quickly do that, shall we, while we're here? There we go. Let's get ourselves a couple of stacks of that. We'll turn that into planks. Like so. And hopefully this will work. So what we'll now do is put those into here. Okay, probably need to turn off our magnet, don't we? Because that's just pulling everything back into our inventory. Not helpful. Okay, why don't we put this just into here for the minute. There we go. There we go. So let's put these back into there like so. We'll keep diamonds because we actually need to make mana diamonds at some point. So there we go. So this is so we'll start filling up the mana from here. So hopefully, why is that all collecting back into our inventory again? Planks, back you go. So hopefully, there we go. So we're starting to get mana generating. So we can do, using your Wander the Forest, you can actually click and you can see how much mana is actually going into here, and how much is being generated by the Endoflame. So at the moment it's not full, so it's feeding everything it's got into the mana spreader, which in turn is feeding into here. So it's gonna take a little while. Will take a little while, but that means that we can now start getting all of the mana generating. Now I think you could slow down sort of how this is actually burning, but I'm not entirely sure how you do that, whether you'd have to put it through another crate maybe. Put those into there. So that's just going to basically keep feeding those in, and that is a nice cheap way of getting the old mana going. Now what I don't know, let's have a quick look in the book actually, is whether those items will actually despawn. So let's have a look at our generating flora. Let's have a look at Endoflame. Absorb any combustible items or blocks dropped on the nearby vicinity, albeit only one at a time, and burn through them to generate mana while the fuel lasts. The amount of mana it takes to burn through, the amount of time it takes to burn through an item is roughly half the time a furnace would. Where are we? Half the time a furnace would. Okay. So a small few caveats though. The Endoflame will not burn anything that returns a byproduct, so you can't do lava buckets because that gives empty buckets, so that's why we need to do the wood. Furthermore, the flower can only hold the fuel equivalent to that 4 times a block of coal, so any individual fuel with longer burn, more than that is used, it won't be used to its full efficiency. As often a botanist's first foray into proper automation, active generating flora, it will be best not to leave it to manual usage forever, as the flower requires dropped items in an open crate. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the some sort of limiting mechanism. A timer or pressure plate would be ideal for it. Okay, so let's just have a quick look at the open crate in here. So we're looking for mystical items, I believe. Nope. Baubles and accessories, no. Artifacts. Let's try this one. Open crate, there we go. So drop cycle dispensers. Simple solution is to make a crate and punch a hole in the bottom. So accepts items from hoppers. So what it can do is it's given a redstone to any items and drops are being prevented from being caught by. Okay. For around 10 seconds more than usual. Ah. You see, that could be quite a clever idea, couldn't it? So if we, in theory, go get ourselves a redstone torch, and I believe we actually have some that sleep again, just keep the power up. I think we have a redstone torch or 2 in here, which I think will be pretty handy because that means we can actually use that to slow the drop down very slightly, which means we'll still generate the mana. We might as well gather that while we're here. Yes, there we go. So if we give it a redstone signal, and we will come back over here in a minute. Ooh, look, more wood. Get that while we're here. Let's just repair quickly. Oops. Yep. Da, da, da. Nope, not you. You. Lacquer, sir. Hi, Mr. Googly Eyed. Ender dude. Right. Flowers. Flowers? Not flowers. There we go, saplings. I'm not looking at you really. There we go. So we'll turn that also into blankies. And we'll head back over here. So the theory is, if we give this a redstone signal, so if we put a torch, is that going to slow the drop down? Not so much, is it? That's not doing what I thought it would do. I kind of figured that might slow it down, but apparently not. So do we actually need to put a lever on there maybe? Let's have a quick look. Do we have a lever? We don't. That's fine. Not a problem. We can make one quite quickly. Let's see whether this works a little bit better. Now, I thought that would have worked. That's fine. Let's. Is that going to carry on? Let's see, is that going to drop? So that's on. Are you going to drop? Are you? Yes, no? You see? Turn it off and it's not actually doing anything. No. Okay. Well, that didn't work how I expected it to, sadly. But it does mean that can carry on sort of generating away. And how are we doing there? So we're getting a little bit. We are getting a little bit. So that is generating us this here. So that will hold a little bit, but it's going straight to the mana spreader at the moment anyway. So that's fine. So hopefully what we could do is probably put the lever on there, let it burn those ones up. And then we'll generate some more. You are going to cause me some problems, aren't you? Well, I want your pearls, so let's find a way of coaxing you over here and hopefully... Hi! Come on. There we go. Awesome. That's another ender pearl. Always needed. Oh, keep you. Don't want you. Don't want you either. And you can go in there like so. So yeah, there we go. So that is the Endoflame. So we do have the ability to generate some mana from that now. Is that munching away on that quite nicely? Yeah, you see. We'll let that carry on. So the other thing I just wanted to do quickly was a couple of loot bags, because it's been a little while since we've done those. And we'll also check our achievements book as well and see if there's anything that we can actually cross off of there since we last did that. So we have got in here, we have a whole bunch of loot bags, which is pretty cool, including this, which is a bat bag, which I don't know. I've not tried one of those, and I don't know whether this is it. It is from loot bag, so I'm assuming, and I could be wrong, I'm assuming that it could be another form of loot bag. So what we will do is we'll stand here and we'll open these up. So we'll start with the common ones. So we've got a mushroom, some silicon, which is good, and some gunpowder, and then we've got these two. So we'll do those next. So we've got a feather. We've got some gold ingots, which is good. We've got another Yeta wrench. Okay, I'm not unhappy about that. Electrical steel. Could have probably done with that earlier. Sorry about the noise. We'll move this out of the way. So then we have the rare loot bags. And that's given us an iron chest plate. And it's given us some Inferium seeds. Okay. Always good. And we've got a congealed blood block and a lava bucket. Lovely. And then the final things we've actually got these epic loot bags. I've just made those, and that's 4 of the rare loot bags that go to make those. So let's have a look at these and see what we get. So we're getting gold boots. We're getting a palace crystal hoe. Interesting. We have a null charm. Don't know what that does. We'll have to look into that. We have... Oh, interesting. Weakness, wither and fire resistance on those slime balls. Storage out for diamond. That's cool. Some more golden boots, which we can smelt down. There we have an eye of ender. Perfect. Another couple of these slime balls and... Oh, espresso. Oh, I forgot we could make those. And golden chest plate. We have a magma slime sapling. Oh. Interesting. And a palace crystal shovel. Is that quite good? Don't know. Don't know. Now the last thing we've got then is this bat bag. So I don't know what is in this bat bag. Let's have a look at that. Let's give it... Oh, a bat egg. Wow, lovely. Interesting. So we will stick all of this into here at the moment. We're just keeping all our... Oh, no, we want you back. Keeping all our looty stuff in one place for the moment, but that's okay. Got a few more bits there that we can use. So what we've got there, we've got quartz enriched iron. Oh yes, of course. There we go. So, dink, gather those up. So there we have it. That is where we're up to. Now, I can let that generate a bit more. It does mean we can use our coal as well in order to generate as much as possible. But I'm kind of thinking the easiest thing to start with is probably going to be, you know, let's use this for... Where are those gone? Saplings. They've gone for miles. We've just not got any today. Maybe we've just not got any. Interesting. Interesting. Nope, they've gone. Oh well, never mind. Forward. Has that burnt up all of those? It has, hasn't it? Okay. We'll give it a few more. Let it get going with that for a while. There we are. See, that was building up there actually, wasn't it? Ah, see, it's gone down. And our mana, it takes a heck of a long time to actually build up much mana. But it's a start. It is a start. Okay, well there we go. So a little bit more into a bit of Britannia. I hope you all enjoyed it, and hopefully we'll get a little bit more going. Once we've got the mana generating, it does mean that we can start getting some of the other sort of mana generating flowers and fauna up and running. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you in the next one. Take care.